banana streusel. But cookies? Bread? No? I don't know what to cook. Do you know what to cook? Tell me what to cook. Huh. Hi Paula and all my new girlfriends out there. My name is Janae Worthen, and thanks to Philadelphia cream cheese, my quest for the perfect side dish is finally over. We're going to be making my cream cheese gnocchi, which are those pasta dumplings that are traditionally made with potatoes. Not so today. We're going to use cream cheese. And you can pair it with any pasta sauce that you like. A cream sauce, a red sauce, a pesto sauce would be perfect. For me, it's go big or go home. So we're going to use all three. And I'm also going to throw in some spinach, sun-dried tomatoes, and a little bit of smoky bacon. So let's get started, shall we? So to make our gnocchi dough, we're going to first take 4 ounces of our Philly, put it in a medium to large size bowl. And this is half of a pound of ricotta cheese. I love making gnocchi with ricotta cheese. It just seems to make a lighter, more fluffy gnocchi. So in that goes. And then I've got an egg that I've lightly beaten, and it's going to help bind everything together. Even more flavor, I've got some Parmesan cheese. This is about 1/4 of a cup, freshly grated. And about 1.5 teaspoons, 2 teaspoons of parsley. Fresh is always best. And then seasonings. I've got salt, pepper, and a little bit of nutmeg. I love the nuttiness that nutmeg gives. I'm going to pour that in. We're going to stir everything together until it's nice and combined. So once that's fully incorporated, we're going to add our flour. I'm starting out with a cup. You'll probably need more, but I want to be really conservative because the more flour you add, the more tough this tends to be. And once again, we want it nice, light, fluffy, and pillowy. So once this comes together, and this looks perfect, I don't even think I need any more flour. It may look a little bit sticky, that is totally fine. We don't need to overflour it. This is perfect. So we're going to turn our dough onto a lightly floured surface and just break it off into little sections. It's easier to work with that way. You're going to take each section and start rolling it out into little ropes. And depending on how pleasantly plump, is that the politically correct term, or itty bitty you want your gnocchi will determine how long you roll these out. This is looking pretty good here. I like a good average size, not too big, not too thin. Again, whatever you like. And then instead of scissors, I like to take my kitchen shears. It's a lot easier, it's a lot faster. Snip, snip, snip. Again, as long or as short as you like them. Look how easy this is. And again, they don't have to be perfectly shaped. This is gnocchi rustica. And if you have one of those formers that gives that classic shape to your gnocchi, go ahead and use that. Or you can use a fork and make a little indentation. Whatever you like. I think these look as cute as a button, so I'm going to use them as is. Alright, so take them all, form them all, put them on a baking sheet and into the fridge until you're ready to use them. For our purposes, that's right now. So let's head to the stove. So what I have here is a pot of boiling water, and I've also salted it and put a little bit of oil just to prevent the gnocchi from glumping together. Glumping, is that a word? So I'm just going to take a few of these, just a few at a time. And I'm just going to do a few handfuls. I don't want to overcrowd the gnocchi in the pot. Reason being is when these puppies are done, they're going to float to the top. They tell you when they're done. Isn't that nice? But if they're all pinned down because there's too many in there, like your son's in a wrestling match, then they'll be overcooked and you won't even know it. So I'm going to keep dropping these in here, and seriously, like 4 minutes, and they're done. So fast. So easy. See? Look how cute. They floated to the top. And you're just going to want to take a slotted spoon, drain off as much water as you can, and put them into a bowl. That's so fun, no guesswork. Alright. And once they're all out, you just put in the next batch. Keep working in batches and batches until they're all done. These will just wait and be nice and patient for you. So all my gnocchi are cooked. I got them sitting here chillaxing in this little bowl. So now it's time to assemble the rest of our ingredients. I've got some bacon that I've rendered down about 4 or 5 slices. And I've reserved about a tablespoon of the grease, because a little bacon grease never hurt anybody. And now we're gonna add our gnocchi. All right, and now for the rest of our ingredients. I've got a half a package of frozen spinach that I've thawed and drained, squeezed dry. You can add more or less if you like more or less spinach. And some sun-dried tomatoes, about 4 ounces that I've chopped up. So good. And keep the heat on pretty low. We're not cooking these, we're just kind of heating everything through. Okay, and now it's time for our sauce. I want the bulk of this to be an Alfredo sauce, just because that's what I like. You can do whatever floats your boat. So add that in. And remember at first I said go big or go home. We're gonna add a pesto sauce and a red sauce, but just a little bit. We're gonna add it when we plate it, which is right now. I can't wait anymore. Let's eat. So we have our finished plate here. It's a good side dish serving for me, maybe 2 for normal people. And what I'm gonna do is drizzle just a little bit of red sauce right over the top. Not too much, we want that Alfredo to be the main sauce here. All right, and then a little bit of pesto. Isn't that so pretty? I just like the contrast between the herby pesto and the robust red sauce and the creamy Alfredo sauce. I can't wait anymore. This is for you, Paula. It's healthy, right? We've got some parsley on there, and I can't wait. I'm going in for a bite. Thanks so much for sharing this recipe with me. I hope you enjoy it just as much as I do, and see you next week.